Parable of the Tower, let's talk about it. So I just finished listening to it yesterday on Audible, and I'm moving over to Parable of the Talents today. But for the girls who've been talking about like listen to it or read the book and then look at present day America, there are a lot of things to consider. Apocalyptic part, I don't feel like that's too far away. You know what I mean? Because like if they really do go on to proceed, you know, all the states are doing whatever it is that they want to do, I don't think that California is going to be one of those states that explode like they do in Parable of the Sower, but I don't think it's too far. I don't think it's that far-fetched. I don't think it's that far-fetched, babes. Because I honestly don't think it's going to take that much for the legal force to become overwhelmed. No tea, no shade. And maybe not even overwhelmed, but apathetic about what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because if the girls keep buying up guns, don't let them start burning up things, because there are more of us than there are of them. All we need is for the country to be a little more lawless, truth burp, and people to have a little more guns. It's just not that far away. Again, and now that I done moved on to Parable of the Talents, Jared and his whole like quote of like make America great again, but it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing. Right? Where Trump is doing it is like, you know, let's go back to the good old days when we were a great country. Where Jared, he's more like, let's do it from the point of view of like religious purity, you know, religious extremism, and then the fallout of whatever happens after that. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? We need to be the leading economic power again, and whatever happens as a result of the laws that this administration has come out with it's whatever. It's low-key the same thing. It's low-key the same thing. But I love how Octavia Butler, she has like this spiritual take on it. You know what I mean? With the whole Earthsea thing. Which I can go on and on and on and on about that for forever. Which I can and will at one point in time. But before we leave, I do want to say that like, did Octavia Butler know about clairsentience? Because being a clairsentient person, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this sharing thing is real. I think not necessarily to the extent where it's like hyper empathy, where like if somebody actually cuts themselves, I begin to bleed. It's not that. Or if somebody else is wounded, not to the extent where if somebody else is wounded that I would pick up on the wounds. You know what I mean? But in so many instances, like even when I do tarot readings, like I did a tarot reading for a client a while ago, and we were digging into her grandfather's energy, and I had this immense pain in my lower back. Like it was almost debilitating. It was debilitating. Now, granted, the man had passed away, but is that not the hyper empathy in the book she was speaking of? Good book.